Lana Payne is the new national president of Unifor.
Unifor! Unifor!
It was a historic moment as Canada's largest private sector union elected a woman to its top job. Amid congratulations, Lana Payne said her top priority is to help members cope with the rising cost of living.
It's really, really important that we're coming together as working people to deal with those kind of challenges at the bargaining table. Part of my work being president is to make sure that I'm representing our members and all workers really at the collective bargaining table. It's really important in this job to listen to your members and to understand what their needs are. And in the end, it's really about trying to change the conditions of work for working people, and by doing that, we get to change the conditions of the world. You know, every week in this union, I get to speak to politicians and employers on your behalf. And my message is always the same. I remind them that nothing moves without us.
These folks need to get a share of the wealth that they're creating. They've been jacking up grocery prices for the last 3 years. These are not companies that are hurting for a buck, and you can only do that for so long before people push back. And our members are right now pushing back and pushing back hard. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep making sure that our members are heard and that we get a fair collective agreement for them at the end of the day.
Stronger, one day longer, one day stronger.
All of us are in this together. Workers' actions all over the province, all over the country. That's where this is headed.
Workers made it clear that they will not tolerate the weaponizing of the notwithstanding clause to strip away our charter rights. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
You are this union. You make this union strong and militant and powerful.
Let's go!
Solidarity to healthcare workers all across this country who are holding up the public healthcare system for all of us right now. Despite underfunding, understaffing, privatization schemes, and of course burnout.
We can do things as a union to support reconciliation. We can do things to support missing and murdered Indigenous women and their families. But really, it's about the work that they do and to make sure that they have justice in their lifetime. The sheer number of strikes has been unprecedented. Workers are having a moment all across this country. Workers are having a moment because we are building confidence and supporting them to win better working conditions, better living standards, equality at work, all of it.
Lana Payne is president of Unifor, Canada's largest private sector union. Ms. Payne, I don't think there's anyone showing up on more TV sets than you the past couple of days. You've been extremely busy.
Lana Payne, it's good to see you again. Thanks for being here on a busy day.
You want to sell in this country, you're going to have to build in this country. Our union will fight back against any attempt to appease Trump by taking jobs out of Canada and shifting them to the United States. That will not happen. Of course, Canada will need to retaliate. We have to be smart. We have to be strategic about any retaliation.
Lana Payne is Unifor National President and member of the Prime Minister Trudeau's Council on Canada-U.S. relations, dealing with the impact of these tariffs. Lana Payne, thanks so much for your time today.
A member of the Canada-U.S. Council, Lana Payne, today said that an ally would not act this way, and therefore the U.S. is no longer Canada's ally. Do you agree with that?
In the middle of this dispute, the anti-SCAF legislation came into force on June 20th, and now as a result, they can't use replacement workers. Our union negotiates thousands of collective agreements. We know how to get a fair deal for working people. They will not divide our members here. They expect to have a fair collective agreement that treats everyone fairly from one part of the country to the other. And until the company understands that, we're going to continue to have a dispute here.
My friends, in this fight, we've got some amazing leaders that are second to none. Leaders like your very own Lana Payne. Lana has been tough as nails, smart, strategic, and relentless. She is fearless in standing up to the bosses, trying to sneak jobs and equipment out of this country. And let me tell you something, she's delivering results.
This is the fight of our lives. No matter the challenge, no matter who holds power in Washington, in Quebec City, in Ottawa, we must continue our job to build working class power all across this country. When everything is at risk, this union puts it all on the line. And that is what we're going to have to do. Put it all on the line. Nothing moves without us. Nothing gets built without us. Nothing.